Hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. It's a pretty late night. I usually do not do live shows that late, but I do today. And as I told you guys, I'm catching up on the emails. I have quite a bit of emails to catch up. So if you did not get a response, please write once again to consultveronica@gmail.com. I will post my video below in the comments. It would be first comment under the video. But I've decided to actually answer one of the emails I had gotten from somebody because it was so, I don't even know how to say this. It was so shocking to me. And I really felt for the man who wrote that email. And also it's kind of a great follow-up for my previous video, which was called "Is She Stringing You Along?" So that is almost a continuation of that video. That's why I've decided to respond it. So here we are. So the topic was that this man is in a relationship with a lady. They are going serious, and it looks like her mother is against their relationship. And the question was, Veronica, does Ukrainian women, Ukrainian mothers, have that much power over their daughters and in taking decisions? And that was one of those questions that really really will give you a better understanding of Ukrainian culture. But yet I want to make this video so these things do not keep you you're not becoming a fool, or you're not being a fool by thinking, oh well, this is just culture. So my goal is to give you a perspective on it, look at different angles, but still, guys, common sense is common sense in every country. As much as we want to be unique with their cultures, and as much as I want to give you a perspective, there is this thing called common sense. Crystal clear, simple answer very often is the answer that will save you years of your life, sometimes your finance, and all of the above. So crystal clear answer, common sense. Now let's get started. I'm saying hey everybody in the room who actually hopped into my unexpected live video, and everybody who will watch later, thank you for being here. I hope you subscribe into my channel so you can be updated when I'm making my live videos. So, does Ukrainian mother have so much power over the daughter in questions like marriage, in questions like moving to another country? And the motivation of that mother was that the daughter has a child, a young child, let's say 6 years old, for example, and that she's saying that it's better for the child to adjust to school in Ukraine, and then they can move to US when the child is 16 or 17, when they finish high school. Hey Chris, I promise you I will block you, okay? If you need mental health professional, that's not a place, okay? I promise you, after this live, I'm gonna go to your account and you gonna be permanently blocked from my channel. Alright? I want to see you making a live video with an idiot writing stupid messages like that. Alright? Send me the link to your video, and then we'll talk about it. Sorry guys, I apologize, but sometimes, my patience, you try to bring some value to people. It's like, almost midnight, and that's what you get sometimes. But anyways, so she was arguing about that. Well, so she based her opinion that the child needs to grow up, and I want to tell you first that is totally a wrong assumption, that it's better for the child to start school in Ukraine, that they will adjust better once they grow up. It's a total lie, and it's not true, because the younger the child is, the better they will adjust to the culture, the easily they will integrate to the culture easy. It's gonna be effortless. They won't have an accent like I do, because when I came to the country I was a young adult, but definitely not a child. So they won't have an accent, and they will have their language. If they're like 5-6 years old, they're gonna have pure, beautiful Russian or Ukrainian, and they will learn English to the point where they will be like native speaker. Plus, they will understand the culture so much better, and they will understand the school so much better. Like my son is going to school, he's now in the first grade, and I look the way they do math, mathematics, and the way they do things is totally different the way we done things. Obviously I can still solve problems from the first grade, I'm like relatively smart, especially for elementary school, but that's not how we were studying, for example, mathematics. So to make a long story short, this is absolutely false idea, and the only thing that tells me about that potential mother-in-law, that she is either very selfish, or she is not very wise, or, well, here comes the worst part, or the daughter doesn't really want to get married, and so she finds an excuse to say, well, my mom is against it, it's not good for our son. So that is not a very good approach, and it sounds I'm very suspicious here about the person actually being genuine. Both of these women, I suspect that they're not genuine, and the problem here is this: you don't want to be in a situation where you need to wait till somebody finishes college, somebody does something, and you're like you are basically lost on the list. You're in the limbo, you are in the air, because it's not yes and it's not no. It's kind of tells you, well, wait a little bit. And meanwhile, you don't know what your status, what your relationship status is. You've been investing in this person, you starting, getting close with a child, and they tell you, well, we will move when the child is in high school. So 10 years, a lot of things can think about yourself 10 years ago. 10 years is a huge piece. It's a huge amount of time. It's like a lifelong time. If you ask me, to me it feels like, it's a lifetime. 10 years is a long time. So you don't want to be in that position. So the only thing that you can do is to have a conversation and let them know that that's not how you view family, that you want to have a real family, you want to see them, maybe your job is in US, so you can't really live in Ukraine, right? A lot of you guys, having jobs here, you're paid well, but you still need to make living. So that is my honest opinion on this. And if you want to kind of go through more details, we can do that in a private session. But I want to tell you, this is not the first letter I'm getting about Ukrainian mothers being against the relationship. One thing I do want to mention, though, that it is true that in Ukrainian culture, the ties in a family are stronger, and mothers are getting sometimes at their on their daughter's way. It's very true. Like sometimes they give unsolicited advice, sometimes they trying to control things, and it's funny. I stayed at my mom's house for about 2 weeks. I felt like I'm 3 years old again. I didn't know that I cannot make breakfast for myself. I didn't know that I cannot stay late outside somewhere. Like, it was so weird. Like, I felt, mothers, they are trying to take care of you, but when you're a grown person and that is independent, that feels so uncomfortable. It feels so weird. And I wanted to go shopping and, get a few things. I love shopping in Ukraine because I like each time I get a dress over there or shoes, they are awesome and they're right what I love. And I get a ton of compliments as a side effect. And I totally love it. Even if I would get 0 compliments, I absolutely love the style. So my mom wanted to go with me. So she makes sure I don't buy something that's not good for me. And I was like, OMG, no way. I'm capable. I want to go by myself. Why I'm bringing this example is because Ukrainian mothers do have this tendency, or they sometimes want to overprotect you by, giving you advice where you don't need it, or trying to help you where you really don't need help. Yes, it's nice when you wake up and somebody makes for you breakfast. It is nice, but sometimes it's getting to ridiculous points that they would not let you, that they would undermine your decisions or your choices, and I'm extremely uncomfortable with that. And we actually have a little bit of a moment where I felt terrible because I didn't want to offend my mom, but on the other hand, I'm somehow living in another country and I'm okay. So consider that it could be sometimes part of the truth that Ukrainian mothers have power over daughters' decisions. I would say especially the younger daughters, I would say, before 30, but sometimes it doesn't matter. So you have to be mindful. I'm going to tell you right now the main secret of this all. The woman that wants to be with you, she's not going to ask her brothers, her sisters, her father, and even her mother. If she decided that you are the right one, if she sees you as her husband, as a father of her existing child or future children, she doesn't care. She is going to do what she is going to do. She is not even going to ask about opinion, advice, what other people think. Even if the whole world tell her, oh my gosh, you're making a mistake, this is a bad guy, guess what she's going to do? If she is sure and she is genuine and she is real, nothing going to stop her from making that decision and jumping off the cliff. Even if your entire relatives, jump on the bus and will come to her house and gonna be knocking on the door and telling that, oh my gosh, you can't marry this guy or something like that, she is going to do that. She is not gonna care what anybody is thinking. Yes. Even the sweetest girls, the girls that are kind of shy, when it comes to take a decision and when it comes to affairs of heart, one thing you need to know about Slavic women, they don't give a, what they don't give. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and whole world can break apart. So That's just a little insight, guys. Hey, Alec. Hey, guys. Good to see you. I know it's unexpected. I was feeling pretty tired, but I thought, I wanna respond that email. Yes, Alec is saying she will lean into you. If she's into you, she knows she's living her own life. That's right. You know, a grown woman knows that she's living her own life. Even if she's close to her mom, she will either convince her or she might go against her mom's will, but she's not going to play games and tell you to wait. Guys, I know it's one of the hardest things sometimes to accept, but if somebody puts you on hold, unfortunately, it means that you do not have enough of value for them. It means that they're not that into you, that you are an okay option, or they just don't. You know, when you find a precious gem, when you find a precious stone, you don't want to just, let it be on a pavement. You will come back and grab it tomorrow. No. When you see an opportunity, when you see the person you looked all your life for and it's real, you're not gonna keep your options open and just say, well, maybe tomorrow, and talk about your parents. You're just gonna go for it, Ukrainian women see love is one of the most important things. Kind of similar how American women view career. Ukrainian women, even if they have great career, they want to have great love life. And if they found you, they see you as a valuable, treasurable man. They're not gonna just, worry about what all their female friends think or anybody else, because they realize and they're living their own life. They are the ones that going to bed at night either happy or not. They realize that nobody in the world can live life for them. So I want you to remember that. And mothers, Ukrainian mothers do play the role. Once again, the relationships are closer. They are somewhat stronger. The ties are somewhat stronger, but still, when it comes to love, they're gonna follow their instincts. And if she doesn't, then just accept it and move on. Don't put yourself on hold till somebody graduate, finish, high school or whatever it is. That is totally unfair. The person that cares for you will find a way. That's all I want to say, guys. I will see you very soon. Feel free to share your experiences or your opinions on this topic. I hope that I answered the question well. So the gentleman who asked me that question in an email, I hope that will give you an idea. And if you need some more insight, feel free to contact me. But I hope that you will find a way and either work it out or move on. Thank you.